Hello, my lovelies. Melissa from Metropolitan Cosmetics. Today we talk about a very, very important theme and one that's close to all of our hearts. And that is the health and beauty of the eye area. In particular, the peri-orbital eye area, the eyelids, the brow, the entire area. Oftentimes we say, you smile with the mouth, with the lips. Indeed, but you smile with the whole face. And moreover, in particular, you smile with the eyes. In fact, the smile is contained truthfully and authentically within the eyes. And so beauty is so much held in the eye, from the inside out. Therefore, let us make sure that the entire eye zone is a temple of that beautiful regard. A lot of us have looked high and low for a long time for the best of the best. And it is often a hunt, particularly for a multi-comprehensive eye cream, looking at things from an intrinsic point of view, what you should be ingesting, eating, what you should be using extrinsically as far as your cosmeceutical medical grade protocol is concerned, and what procedurally you can be doing as the cherry on the top. So I actually want to cover all three. To summarize where we're going today, so you know and you can look forward to it and not miss out, is we're going to be discussing the latest new Zelens triple action eye cream, which in point of fact we've waited for 1 year for. Was the bestseller always, and goodness knows now it's gone absolutely to the end of the universe and back. It's got so much power. We're going to be talking about a procedural element from Talika called Time Control Plus. That is in point of fact a NASA technology. We're going to kick off with an Ayurvedic protocol of what to do first is really something that is fiercely efficient and works. When you know better, you do better. And then we're also going to talk about how to put all those things together for perfection with that peri-orbital eye area. So to start off with, where we might suffer from puff and dark circle, be it from intrinsic perspective, how we eat, hormonal, stress, age, environmental aggressors, and so forth, light, blue light, pollution, and so on. A lovely protocol for Ayurvedic practice is to take organic sweet almond oil. That is the one kind of oil to use. Another one would be the sesame oil, which one would use with that full body massage story that we've discussed before, helps detoxify. When you take either sweet almond oil or sesame oil, this is what you do. In the morning when you wake up and you look and you see puff. By the way, when you're doing this frequently, you won't be seeing puff any longer, but you'll still keep it up because we don't get a great physique and then go and sit on the couch and eat a bag of potato crisps, do we? The stronger that we get, the fitter we get, the faster we get, the higher we get. The same goes with anti-aging. The more you get it right, the easier it becomes and the better the attributes become. The sky is the limit. There is no limit. Okay, so you take 2 to 3 drops of the sweet almond oil using little ring finger, and with eye closed, before you're going to be doing your facial cleansing, you will do a little massage, roundy, and through, also on the top, on the brow bone, and also continuously doing this. Not too much pressure and not pulling the skin, but a nice round circular motion and out. Thereafter, you will do your biphase cleansing routine. I've discussed that with you before, where it's an amalgamation of both your oil and your enzyme together, where you do a beautiful massage, adding water becomes a milk and cleanse. That sesame or sweet almond oil actually draws out all water that was contained in the peri-orbital eye area. As I said, it is fiercely efficient, so do that. Next, we look at what is going on in the peri-orbital eye area. Firstly, it's a very sensitive area, so we don't ever want to be pulling or putting too much pressure. It shows very much what is happening in that zone, in particular with the capillary network, in particular with water that has become shall I say, blocked fat cells which have become enlarged and so forth. So what are we going to do? We need something that works. So the extrinsic eye cream, in fact, I would rate it the best eye cream in the world. There is no doubt, and that's not a sweepstake. A fact is that we have had the potential to try everything of the best. We have the best, and this is what it is. So Zelens looks at the eye with a cream gel, lightweight, with a nice bit of slip. After the slip, it gets absorbed dynamically. So firstly, we've got multi-comprehensive patented peptides. Now we use the word like a collective noun, a peptide. Well, you've heard that before, but these are patented to Dr. Marco Lenz. In other words, you may not have that peptide unless you're using the product. And many of them are Nobel Prize accolades. So the first one builds collagen 4,3,7,9. And what that is doing is it's instantly going to tighten the area with botanical tighteners and lifters, but long-term cause your fibroblasts to produce collagen. So we're going to make your fibroblasts, which might have gone a wee bit defunct or slow, to get energized. We also give you micromolecular collagen to mesh with your own skin. There are peptides there also for puff and dark circle. You might not know what causes puff and dark circle, but the term is hemoglobin degradation. I'll say it in a sentence. The capillaries in the peri-orbital eye area have degraded. As a result, the blood or hemoglobin has leaked from the capillaries and has started to oxidize and form iron oxide, which is a bluish, blackish smudge. People usually have a genetic predisposition to this, but this genetic predisposition with epigenetics, i.e. how you work in the environment, can either be up-regulated or down-regulated. I am going to down-regulate it. I'm going to down-regulate that so that it does not show or come to the fore. And we're also going to rebuild your capillaries that might have been weak, and as a result, they will no longer leak. We will then puff that out through the entire lymphatic system. It will be pulsed out, so to speak. Something called glycation, the carbohydrates you eat, and remember we're not doing too many of that if you listen to the last talk, attached to the protein of the skin. When that happens, you lose your glow. When you wanted to look like a beautiful bouncing baby with a glow, you no longer do, because all those yucky, gooky substances has attached to the protein and elastin fibers, and as a result, you get all clogged up and you no longer glow. Well, this eye cream is going to dissolve that. We then have something called lactobacillus ferment extract, which is amazing. Have you ever noticed people's heavy eyelids, or that they don't have eyelids? They did when they were young, but they don't have any more. Well, the reason for is aging. And the lactobacillus ferment extract literally will tighten up that entire regard. We like that. It's like having a wee little bit of a something to hold me up there where I was falling down. Beautiful. We then have something called GAGS, glycosaminoglycans. Without it, you cannot have peptides and fibroblasts messaging each other. So it's the messenger to promote the anti-aging device. Plenty of botanical blend from the Zelens garden, which is amazing for elasticity, smoothing, calming, firming, gorgeous, and all vegan, and there are no preservatives in the product. We also have EGCG, which we know is a potent antioxidant, and also if you have a darkened smudge, almost like a little bit of pigmentation, this is going to be eradicated. Last but not least, blowfish eyes. When people have that big blowfish type look, it's water and it's fat. So the fat cell has in fact increased. The only way to get rid of it is usually to cut out that fat tissue. However, with a product called LECITHIN. LECITHIN is in this particular eye cream. It goes in and it shrinks that fat cell, and that's what's going on. So what I like to do is I take a wee earbud, I take a little out and I'll press it in the area and I will smooth it both top and bottom. The next thing, and a very good friend of mine and client of mine, we discuss this baby, and it's Time Control Plus, and yes, this is real gold, 18 karat gold, because if you are princess, queen, goddess, etc., we do demand a wee bit of gold in everything we do. And what's interesting with this is the technology is light-emitting diodes, which is a NASA technology, in fact coming from photosynthesis in plants, but we'll discuss that in a minute. Galvanic or ionic technology, which is electrical, going from a high potential to a low potential to drive it through the cells. Microvibration to create massage, collagen synthesizing, and lymph activation. And the gold ion. Whenever you're working with a gold ion, it makes every system work better. And you literally put gold ions into the skin, which gives you luminosity. Okay, it's quite a lot. But what's quite funny, when we are doing it, and I do this every morning, when I put my eye cream, I will do this. We say we are ironing our eyes. But besides ironing our eyes, the effect is long term. So when you take the Time Control Plus, you're going to switch it on at the back. You'll see it goes green. When I press it against my eye, you see it's going green. It's actually vibrating. I'm going to show you how I do that now. It'll go for a minute. If I wanted to change it, I'd press it again. It's gone yellow or orangey. That is anti-aging. If it goes orange, red, you will see orange anti-aging, red anti-inflammatory. So we've got 3 light-emitting diode frequency. Green is 525, orange is 590, and red is 630. The light modulation is that frequency which activates photosynthesis in plants, that which works with the chlorophyll to grow the plant. Appreciate that when we use light-emitting diodes onto our own cells, it's doing something. It's firstly making your cells switch them on, upregulate them, and downregulate the bad ones. It's also causing your active product to be able to penetrate more. So watch. When we start, and I start green, I've got my beautiful micro circulation going. I can press it and I can drive it as such, which is beautiful because when I've got my gorgeous Zelens triple action eye cream on, I'm slowly working from the inside out, taking it back, and so, and also on the top, and also like so. It's incredible how that works. So there we are. In a nutshell, we've spoken about the sweet almond or sesame Ayurvedic massage. We've spoken about the multi-comprehensive triple action eye cream by Zelens. We've spoken about the NASA technology of the Time Control Plus. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, plus because we want gold. We were not interested in the one without gold. We want the one with gold, only the best for the best. And last but not least, a supplement that I take every single day is something called chlorella. Chlorella helps the body detox any toxins. It is also very high in protein and will help pulse out any puff, any dark circle from that zone. I hope you enjoyed this. So make them sparkle, smile with the face, but in particular with the eyes. I'll see you soon.